What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? I'm back with another one. I like to things come to me when I drive, so I'm just gonna let it out here. So I was putting the math together, right? I was thinking about it. I was like, wait a minute, man. Why does older relationships, like older people, relationship last longer than these new relationships, right? Like my age relationship, right? Are newer, right? And I was thinking about it because my mom is a widow, right? She and her husband, they go through their things, but they never divorce. They separated a few times, but they never got divorced and stuff like that, right? I got a few friends that their parents are still married and still together up until this day, and I know they went through some stuff because, they tell me. So I'm like, so why is it that these relationships last long, and these relate like our generation, people that's in their 30s or 20s or early 40s, relationship does not last. And I come to the conclusion of this, and tell me if I'm wrong, right? I think it's because those women, not all of them, but majority of them, the one that lasts, did not have a modern woman mindset, right? And let me tell you what a modern woman mindset is. A modern woman mindset is, I am independent, I am strong, I don't need shit from a man, I can do it all by myself, but I still need a man to pay all my goddamn bills. That's a modern woman mindset, right? Let me say it again. I am strong. I am independent. I don't need shit from a man. I can do it all by myself, but I still need a man that can actually pay all my bills, right? That's the mindset. So I come to understand that contentment is a big factor in marriages. If you're married to someone that have a problem with being content, your marriage is going to be in problem. You're going to be in trouble. Period. If it's a woman, it's 100 times more to be in trouble than if it's a man. Because a man contentment is probably just based on his job. Like he need to make more money and need to be in a better position. But the more money a man makes, his mindset is the more he can provide for his family and the more trips he can take his wife on. He can buy his wife the bag that she always wanted. He can buy her the car she always wanted. That's how a man think, right? A husband. Let me say a husband. That's how a husband think, right? But on the flip side, a woman, not all, but majority, have this mindset that the more money they start making, they start thinking that they don't need the man no more. Like, I can do it by myself. I don't need him no more because my income start exceeding his. So therefore, because most women equate men to income, when she start making as much or more than him, she start looking and see him as less than, right? Less than, right? And the disrespect will come, and you will start hear the, oh, this is me. You start hear the me factor. She will start talking about me a lot. Oh, it's my this, it's my that, it's me, I. You will start hear that a lot, right? So it's crazy when I put the two together and see how women has changed and how women think that from once they're making money, right? Their man's supposed to be making the same amount or more money, because if he don't, she will not respect him. Because respect for most women comes from a man's income and his status. His income and his status is what bring respect for most women, and that's why most women with that mindset, they are single. Because if you're a woman and you bust your ass, because let me tell you, let me be honest. Majority of the time, these women that you see that have this high-paying jobs is a man that helped them to get there. Not all the time. Let me say it again. Majority of the time. All these nurses and doctors and lawyers and blah, 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 and they claim that they did that shit by themselves. Majority of them are fucking lying. There was a man that was there that helped them to get to that level. I'm not saying he took the test for them, but he was in their life to make their life more easier so they can go ahead and follow through on their dreams. That man did not know that it was going to backfire on him, and she was going to start looking at him like less than, because now she's making a certain amount of money. For example, to give you an example, say the man is a plumber or electrician or something, right? And he's making like $90,000 a year, right? Good money, $9,000 a year, right? They both living in somewhere. She's basically like a home health aide or a CNA or whatever, right? So she's making like $35,000, $40,000 a year, right? She like, baby, I want to go to school. Da, da, da. He's like, all right, baby, too easy. I can take care of everything. Go to school. She go to school the whole entire time, right? The man is holding it down, and she goes and she get her master's, right? So now she's a doctor or a nurse practitioner or whatever. So her income, based on the state they live in, jumped from $40,000 a year to $130,000, $140,000. No, the man is still making $90,000, right? Now she started going around her doctor friends or whatever friends, and she started seeing other men that's making $250,000, $300,000. It's crazy because she started looking down on her man now, right? In her head, she's like, man, I need to get me one of these men because these men are on my level financially, right? Why am I settling for this dude? She totally forgot that this man was the one that helped her to get where she was. So it always started out small. She started telling him, babe, why don't you open your own company? And you're an electrician, do your own electrician company. He was like, nah, man, I'm cool doing what I'm doing. I've been working at this job for so amount of years. I got like 5 more years left to retire, and I'm good, right? And this, so when you retire, what are you gonna do? I'm just gonna chill. I'm gonna live on my retirement. You know what I'm saying? You making $130,000 a year, so we gonna be good, you know. Then everything changed right there. Right? Everything changed. Then she started talking to her friends about this and started telling her friends her man is not ambitious and he's lazy, and he start putting down the man 100%. Start letting them know she's pulling majority of the bills because both of their money is going into one account and he's just making not as much as her, so therefore she's paying more and blah blah blah, and totally disregard the fact that all the time she was going to school for all them years, the man was holding her down. And that's the modern woman fucking mindset, and it's very dangerous. It's very dangerous for marriage, because that will fuck marriage. You know why it will fuck marriage? Because that woman will start treating that man bad. That woman would start treating that man bad, and she would start disrespecting him. She would start comparing him to other men. She start talk down to him. She start belittling him, try to demasculate him as a man. And when she does that, another woman out there is going to uplift him. So when that other woman is uplifting him and you are downplaying him, what's going to happen? He's going to stray. He's going to stray. And then you're going to say he ain't shit because this and that, and you're a good woman and you make good money and all that nonsense, just because you not stepping out on the dude. In your head, you think you're a good woman, right? So, in my opinion, that's the reason why I think these days majority of these relationships or marriages don't work, because some women, not all women, don't know how to be content. They don't know how to satisfy and be grateful with what they have. They always want more. And if I'm wrong, I would like to hear your opinion to prove that I'm wrong. But that's what I think.